seems like her best friend is heading home because it was reported that the current TNA Knockouts champion Trinity Fatu, formerly known as Naomi, is set to return to WWE. I want to know how you feel about Naomi possibly returning to the E, and if this is a move that you support.
Well, I do believe, and I could totally see her going back to WWE. I mean, her husband's over there. How much longer did you really expect the woman to be in a different promotion far away from her man? So that's number one. Number two, I'm very happy and proud of her for holding down her own in a separate promotion away from Sasha. 'Cause a lot of people were saying that she's not going to survive without Sasha. They were clowning on her for going to Impact. They were saying she wasn't going to make an impact. No pun intended. While in TNA, I'm not going to keep saying Impact, and now I'm just going to get my tongue twisted. But good for her because she held on that title. She looked like a star. She looked like she had a damn good time. It probably was like a bit of a vacation and gave her time to express, her creativity, which we got to see her do. But I could totally see them bringing Naomi back because she is an asset. And there's so much you could do with her. You could insert her back into the women's division and, as like maybe a collateral, like, give her a title run,
Right.
and see what happens when she, since she held it down in TNA, like, we could see the match she did over there. Now it's just like, all right, like the fans loved and followed her over to TNA. Let's just give her another run here in the E with maybe not the tag team belt, but with the world title, Or if she wants to have a ball down at NXT, she could also do that too. There's so many fun faces that I know that Trin could play around with. But also, I mean, she's married to one of the people that's part of the Bloodline controversy. So it's just like you could really pair her up with her husband and let that take on a story of its own. So there's so much you could do with her. I totally believe she's coming back, and I'm interested in seeing like what they would do with her. But primarily, I do think they're going to stick her back into the women's division. What do you think?
Personally, I think that, first of all, I just want to say shout outs to Trinity because she took a chance. She went to TNA/Impact and she upped her value. I've always considered her to be a valuable talent. I don't think that we've seen her be the face of a women's division the way that she was the face of TNA's women's division. And we're talking about a women's division that is diverse, that is reputable, that has been consistently good for a very, very long time. She's had great matches. She's added things to her repertoire. And so it's just very, very good to kind of see her be in a position where she isn't going to go back into a situation where she's going to be mistreated because she's shown how valuable she is. I personally believe that I don't think that Trinity needed anything physically or wrestling wise. She just needed to be in a creative environment where the people in that environment value her. And if this company is truly under the creative control of Triple H, I know for a fact that Trinity/Naomi is going to be valued and utilized in some pretty amazing ways. So I'm really, really excited about Naomi's potential return to the WWE if that is in fact in motion. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that. But we want to know how everybody else feels about Naomi possibly going back to WWE. However, we're not done there with the debuts and the returns.